Okay, and we are live. Let me just make sure. Quick sound test. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we're back with more God of War Ghost of Sparta on the Mounts of Luxonia. This is going to be interesting. So we just found out that Kratos has a brother, and that he's being basically imprisoned in the deepest parts of, I believe, the underworld. So this is going to be fascinating. So it's time for Kratos to go on a journey. Oh, that's pretty fun. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, great. You're not gonna stop me, you fuckers. See, I like how they actually maintained the ending model of Kratos' Blades of Chaos, or the Athena's blades. Because the ending model from God of War 2005 or God of War HD, they're blue and they look like absolutely fucking badass. So I'm glad they actually retained that model because it actually shows continuity. Okay, I'm halfway. I have Atlantis, Thera's Bane, and Scourge of Avernus. Oh, great. Oh, fuck. Fucking assholes. Ha! To be honest, you're doing me a solid favor. Kratos just gives no fucks. It's nice to get back to playing this game, and it's been a long fucking time. And she burns it. Still got it. Cheers. I like the climbing sections way more in the later games, especially in 3, just for the fact that they actually made it so you could do more combo moves while you were climbing. There we go. Then I also like that he's actually sticking his blades into the fucking rock. In the first game, it's just like he's climbing normally, and I'm like, okay. Look, are you really gonna be able to do that? Really? Yeah, this is the easiest way for me to talk. Just for the fact is that I try not to be on my phone while I'm streaming. So, and I do got to get this done. Arrows. And as you can see, it pops up on the screen. Because what I used to do is I used to just like keep it plugged in, like cast it, but it wasn't working properly. So I was like, all right, because that's how I filmed Resistance 1, 2, and 3. But like with everything I had on screen, if there was something behind it, I wouldn't be able to see it because it's Temple of Ares. Oh, great. Ares still has a temple. He's dead.
Hold! You! Move further out! My lord, we shall make quick work of this, and erect a statue befitting of your glory.
Thanks, man.
Now pull!
Boom.
All hail Lord Kratos, the god of war!
All hail Lord Kratos!
My lord, I have something for you. I shall return.
Oh, sweet. Erect a badass statue in my honor. With me on a motorcycle. No, a horse. Yeah.
Face thyself, and your fate shall be seen.
Didn't I kill you already? Talk shit to me? Where are you talking shit from? From the grave? Hey guys, you missed a statue in here. Oh, okay, damn it.
Kratos stood in the Temple of Ares. It was a somber reminder of who and what he had become. The ghost of Sparta, the god slayer, and now the very person he had once despised.
Yeah,
the god of war.
Ares was often called upon before the Spartans went into battle. Sacrifices were made in his name to solicit his blessing, and the Spartans chose their prisoners of war for this purpose. Once Kratos took his place as the new god of war, Sparta's devotion turned towards the one they saw as their own, save for a few staunch supporters of Ares. Yeah, like the one that I had to fight in the fucking prison. But yeah, oh yeah, Rose. The couple issues that I was finding with that new race that you sent me was that the fact that it seemed a bit overpowered because of the proficiency bonuses. The proficiency bonuses, honestly, the resistance to the psychic damage doesn't really, like, it bothers me and it doesn't. The only reason why is because of barbarians. Barbarians, when they rage in 5e, they get resistance to every type of damage except psychic. So I was kind of like, I mean, that's the only thing stopping a barbarian for me to actually deal damage to it. Okay, hang on a second, cutscene. Shit. Oh, come on, not a mirror match. The hell? Hey, I'm you, asshole. Ow, I'm getting my ass kicked by my kid self. Use to aim your ghost at different parts of the mirror. Okay. Kick the baby! No, don't kick the baby. Starting to annoy the crap out of me. Oh no. Okay, let's try cracking this all around. And there. Coward! How many times do I gotta keep teaching you this lesson, man? the baby. Okay. And
Because of you!
one more time should do it, and I said one more time. Yep, there we go. Get back in your room. And the Father of the Year goes to Kratos. The Skull of Caries. Inner child abuse. An ancient relic of the domain of death. Dark power lies within it.
Kratos knew he had to return to Atlantis, back to the sunken city. Only there would he find the entrance to Death's domain and the brother he left behind.
Okay. But the psychic damage is the one thing, and then it's also the proficiency bonus, because with rogues, you get an ability called Jack of all trades. Jack of all trades basically makes it so that anything that you're okay at, so anything you don't have proficiency in, you get, I believe it's not your rogue level, but I believe it's another stat, like you get it doubled. Anything you have proficiency in, it doubles the proficiency bonus. You can see if you have proficiency in more things, it would kind of make it overpowered, because you're getting like, basically if you mid-max it correctly, you could be rolling like 10 before the die roll. Granted, in 5e there's no take 10 rule, but at that point you don't really need it when you like on a nat 20 you'd get a 30. That's my only gripe with it. Here we go.
Your weapons, my lord. I have looked after them as if they were my own.
Arms of Sparta, the weapons of Kratos, the Spartan general, and the coat of arms of Sparta.
You have served me well.
Thank you, my lord.
Awesome. Hold R1, then press square to hold the sphere. Okay. Probably some buffering. Ow. You know, we're talking about that new race. Ow. That your friend, son. Thank you, invincibility frames. Damn it. I hate it when they make you use a new weapon. Should have just switched back to my blades, because I know that better. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, Arms of Sparta. Yeah, I kind of guessed that. I don't think you're gonna change everything on me now. Okay. So you didn't see me throw myself into myself. Okay. Basically, the multiple proficiency bonus is kind of a problem. Oh shit. Okay. Hang on. Let me just deal with this problem. Okay. This is why I hate archers. The two classes that I find it being the most annoying for is Rogue and Barbarian. Barbarian because of the psych damage, and honestly the advantage on Wisdom and Charisma saving throws. With Unbridled Rage, basically it gives the advantage of because Unbridled Rage is basically whenever you drop to 0 HP, you can make a Wisdom saving throw on whether or not you go down or not. Now, if you have advantage on a Wisdom saving throw, that's really not that much of a big deal. Granted, it keeps increasing the DC, but then you're just sitting there just like, oh yeah, keep hitting me, fucker. on top of that, if they have the resistance to psych damage, it, you know, like, you're basically a one-man tank. And then the other thing I have is the extra 4 proficiency bonuses kind of makes the rogue's jack of all trades more overpowered, because jack of all trades lets you add double. Okay, it is possible to walk an attack. Ooh. Oh damn it! Wrong button. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Okay, when I get to you, you guys up. Alright. But the proficiency bonus, basically, with Jack of all trades, it makes it so that you can double the stat to kind of make up for the fact that you don't have proficiency in it. And then if you have proficiency in that, it doubles the proficiency bonus. So that kind of makes rogues overpowered, because there's no take 10 rule in 5e, but you're pretty much, if you mid-max it correctly, you would pretty much have a plus. You could have a basic a +9 to a saving throw at level 4 or 5. That's a little scary. Or not even just a saving throw, to a regular stat. So, you know, at that point, you're like, oh yeah, I have a +9 before the roll. There's really no point. And if you keep investing in that stat, I mean, those are my only gripes of it. So I was like, that was why I said just keep the +2, because most races only give you a +2. Or either a +2 and a +2, or like a +1 and like an extra bonus or something like that. Just do it like either a +2 or and a +1, and then add some of the extra stuff later. So I don't have a problem with the psychic resistance, but you'd have to take something like, you'd have to reduce the proficiency bonuses. And also, I don't see the point in adding more languages, just for the fact is if languages start to become an issue, like, first of all, you usually get extra languages due to your background anyway. So I'm kind of in the boat of, if you want more languages, just there's a feat for that. That's just, that was just my opinion. That was just my 2 cents on the matter. Arms of Sparta. Objects that glow red can be destroyed by throwing spears at them. Oh, great. Oh, great, we're doing this. Oh, can I climb up this? Oh, yes, I can. So, if you want to make it balanced, I say, I would need more information, like, what are you going for with this race? For 1. For 2, I'd also say, you to balance it out, just take one of the things away, and call it even. You can reduce the proficiency bonus to just, or the amount of proficiencies just to, like, 1 or 2. And then, either make subclasses, because a lot of them, like Genasi or something like that. There's a couple of races that have like sub races where, like, if you're like a soldier, then you're this. If you're a mystic, then you do that. And it could be like a mystic that decided to be a fighter, but it still has like innate spellcasting or something like that. And that is a huge fucking bitch. Oh, ow. That's not very nice. Give me 1 second. There's more of you now? You're interrupting an important conversation, you son of a bitch. Oh, damn it. Making me hit the wrong button. I don't believe intelligence adds to your, languages learned. They actually have a feat for that. The point of intelligence is mostly just casting modifier and, arcana and other skills. Because 5e isn't bogged down with so many skills, I believe they had to balance that. And there's not as many languages as well. I think there's only like, I think there's like 8 or 9 languages, which would explain why they don't, why intelligence doesn't go into languages learned. In systems, like in like 3.5, 3rd Ed, Starfinder, Pathfinder, a lot of them, there's like at least 20 languages. So it kind of would reduce, like, it kind of would, you'd lose the point in, like, if you had a high intelligence, if you're a wizard, you're already probably going to spec for intelligence anyway. If you get an 18, you already know 4 languages, you take another race that gives you a couple other ones, boom, you already know all the languages. So, I believe it's just for, what is it, just for, like, DCs for casting and shit like that. Cheers, I'm drinking Screwball and coffee. God damn it. There we go. So, that was why I said, like, reduce the ability scores. You'd have to get rid of either the proficiency bonus and keep the psychic damage, or one of the two, or reduce it heavily. And then, the shield protects you from incoming hazards. Okay. Either that, or like I said, make different subclasses, or sub-races, pending on what you're doing. Like pending on what their, like, classification was. I'd need more information on what is he going for with the race. Because, you know, that would kind of go into what, like, you know, how you could break it up and add more lore to it. I do think it's a good idea. It's just, you know, you always want to avoid making it overpowered. Horn of Boreas. This artifact summons the power of the god of the north wind, Boreas. I'm probably butchering that, but I don't care at this point. Oh, sweet. Flashing bar indicates into magic. Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh, that turns people to stone? Fucking awesome. Well, it's mostly a thing of they wanted to make 5e like more digestible for newcomers, and I honestly think that's 5e's biggest strength. The downside to it is that you miss out on a lot of role-playing opportunities because of its simplicity. That's why I'm always like, it's fun for your first RPG, but it's not fun if you want to have more of a nuanced, you know, game going on. But that's also why I look at third-party supplements as well. Ah, fuck. Ah, damn it. They just fucking gang up on you, too. One time it works because it's so scattershot. But that's why I'm also that's why I love 5e, because it allowed me to basically, God damn it. How do I keep doing that? I think it's because in the last one it was different. The Shrine of Boreas, god of the north wind, known as the Devouring One. He sweeps from the northern mountains, chilling the air with his icy breath. Boreas carries a giant conch, an artifact that is said to channel the might of the north wind. Oh, sorry. 5e did a good job at letting, like, introducing people to an RPG system so that you can understand, like for example, 5e does that very well in that it was my first RPG. So it's very user-friendly if you want to teach it to children and other things, but you lose a lot of the nuances in, like, if you want to have a more, like, for example, Vampire the Masquerade has so many, add-ons and so many things that you could introduce, and so many much more into role-playing and characters that you can have, like, full-blown, like, political campaigns and other that. In 5e, it's very, you can't really do that, I find. Or like Starfinder, there's so many negatives and positives, and you can have so many role-playing quirks, and which is something I like. Or in Cyberpunk Red, I actually like how there's role-playing quirks for, like, if you have so much cyber planted in you, or Shadowrun, same thing. If you have so much cyber planted in you, you're gonna be a lot more like head down, I can't make eye contact, like, I'm starting to lose my life here, I'm starting to lose my shit here because I have so much crap in me that I have I have mental problems now, and I like that. What the hell?
War Ghost of Sparta. Do not pursue this path. The gods forbid it.
The gods have no power over me, Thanatos. Where is my brother?
If you persist, not even the fates will prevent me from ending your path. Ares was unwise to believe you could serve him.
Do not stand in my way, Thanatos. For Ares' blood is not the only I will shed.
Ares and Persephone, because he killed Persephone by that point too. Oh, great. Oh, damn it. But it becomes but like, that's why I love 5e, but that's also why 5e shows a lot of weakness, because it's, oh, fuck. God damn it, yeah, because I'm so low on health. Let's see if I can open this real quick. Oh, damn it. Trying to activate my magic. All it takes is one time. Oh, damn it. Just get a little bit. It also didn't help when I first started this, like, I was low on health, so. God damn it. So I'm just kind of just saying, fuck it, doing this, because. And it's also keeping track of the ones that I've already damaged, because. Oh, there we go. Get back over here. Where are you going? I thought you wanted some of this. There we go. Now I got some health going. And you can't juggle them, so. Woo. Ah, damn it. Oh, damn it. Get off me. Leathery old hag. Out the spine like Sub-Zero. Get over here, you son. Last one. It's so much better to get that out of my system. But yeah, those are the only issues that I found with the with the race, and it just a few. Like I said, I'd be welcomed to playtesting it at least once, just to see how it. Like, I feel like it fits a very niche group though, but it can be very overpowered if you're not careful. So that's what I want to avoid. Kind of like the Tabaxi Rogue, if you heard about that a long time ago. Okay. Oh crap! Damn it! Wanted to switch weapons. Ow! Fucker. Oh, good. Have fun. I'm gonna keep going through this because I gotta finish it. Also, think about your cyberpunk character for me, please. And see if you can contact Rob. I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
No, leave me alone.
The hell? What the hell is that? The once beautiful daughter of King Midas turned by his touch into a golden statue. Oh. Midas, the king of Macedonia, was granted a wish by Sinus the satyr, but his wish soon became a curse. He slowly began to lose his sanity at the sight of everything in his world turning into gold by his mere touch. Oh, man. Yeah, that is... Yeah, that will... That'll do it for you. I thought at the end of the myth he got it cured. Yeah. Yeah, I bought it on I bought it on what was it? On DriveThruRPG because I was just like, fuck it, I might as well have a copy of it. It would make it easier to going through character gen. Also, keep in mind when I grant experience and stuff like that. Oh, keep in mind two things. One is the fact that you can't boost your attributes unless with drugs and augments. So once, like, when you place those attribute points in where they're supposed to be, that's it. You're not going to be able to up them without those two things. Two, you can have multiple roles. So basically somebody who's a rocker boy could also basically freelance as a medtech. Medtech is something that we need right now because medtech is the only person that can perform like surgery and other things. So it would make things a little easier. Granted, rocker boy is all right because of everything going on with Lex. I don't know fucking how everything's gonna shake out because she doesn't want to role play anymore or something like that. So I don't know. So I mean, you could be rocker boy all the hell you want. Even if Lex was still playing, she would have, I still would have let two rocker boys be in the group because it's still kind of nice. Joey's gonna be a solo, so basically he's gonna be your combat guy. I don't know what Cam's gonna be, but I'm assuming Tech. Tech is honestly, it might be the best of both worlds for Cam, just for the fact is that he was kind of going nomad too, but you can also mod vehicles as if you were a nomad to a point. So that would be very beneficial. So, I mean, that, it's up to you on whatever the hell you want to play. If you want to play something that you've played before, fine. If you don't, that's fine too. It's very what is it? The cheat is very crunch. So, like, it allows you to kind of do whatever the hell it allows you to do whatever the hell you want with the character. Yeah. Because each one has a role ability. that allows them to do interesting things. So, like, for example, the solo has the roll ability that it can, I believe it's called, like, combat experience or whatever, and basically what it allows you to do is allows you to set amount of your roll score, you set amount of points towards certain things, like, so, like, improved initiative and other things, or damage reduction on certain things, and it makes it so that, like, you know, when combat starts, you know, those points are allocated. But downside to it is that, oh, okay, hang on, cutscene.
Stay away! Stay away! I'm cursed. Stay away! Don't you see? Everything I touch.
Midas.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
I didn't mean to. I thought... How could I know that she would... Oh, my daughter. My beautiful little girl.
And he can't turn himself to gold. That's the real tragedy.
Mistakes. Am I in Hades? I must be. Finally, I know what I must do.
If I remember correctly, that's how the myth ended. Ah. Well, he turned it to gold so I can cross now, so there's that.